isn't quite what I thought I'd be. When I was a kid on VOIP, I thought when I get older I'd marry her. I told her. Now I'm 26 and I work in an office. 9 till 5's not the best, I'll be honest. If I could change a single thing, I'd make it me and not him. He's in your bed, I'm in your Twitch chat. I've got the key and he's just a doormat. And even though he's got social skills, that doesn't mean I can't pay the bills. Anyway, make the most of him, 'cause she moves on pretty bloody quick. Oh, oh. Your new boyfriend's an asshole. Jared,
of course I met Jared.
The one who took you away from me. You hit it off instantly. I know, 'cause you won't stop telling me. I've seen his jawline, shoulders and muscles push against his fashion sense. I've thought about what he looks like nude. I'm not gay though. 'Cause she's living the dream. Oh, she's living the dream. From back when we were 17. She's living the dream. Oh, she's living the dream. From back when we were 17. How on earth could I be safe when I'm one click away from insane? I just think that I deserve a little bit of what I earned. I'm not gonna make another scene. The one I made when I was 23 means I'm not allowed in Disney World. But he's in your bed and I'm in your Twitch chat. I've got the key and he's just a doormat. 'Cause even though he's got social skills, that doesn't mean I can't pay the bills. Anyway, make the most of him, 'cause she moves on pretty bloody quick. Oh, oh. Your new boyfriend's an asshole. Smell your hair.
Hi chat! How are you doing? Hello, hello! Hi Curly! Hi Wifey! Hello Michelle, hello Mom, hello Emmy, hello Wilberfoot, hello Danny, hello Richter, hi Mel, hi Shattered. I hope you're all doing well today.
and that must be what motivates you. All he needs is to see you
Hi.
smiling.
Hello, chat.
Light up is so weak. Imagine the kind of things he'd do to you. If there weren't so many cameras, and you're keeping a dark secret, but you're talking in your sleep.
I'm doing well. How are you guys today? Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing great today. Well, okay, we had a wild roller coaster of a day, okay? Because I went to work and I almost got into a car accident. Not my fault, and I know everybody always says, it's not my fault, but like, genuinely, it was not my fault. I was driving to work, and I literally live 3 minutes down the street from where I work. And there are 2 lanes in the turning lane. And I was in my lane where I can turn into the area where my workplace is. And then there's another lane directly next to that keeps going straight. Well, the person next to me, like, hold on, let me put my tea down. I'm driving here in my lane. Here's the person driving in the lane next to me. Just kind of starts going like this. And like he's on top of me. Like, I am behind his back tires. And I just I leaned on the horn because what the heck? Didn't signal, didn't accelerate to get ahead of me, didn't pump the brakes to get behind me, just literally started drifting into my lane on top of me. So I laid on my horn and hit my brakes because otherwise I would have been under this dude's truck wheels. So I got to work and I was like, there are a lot of people here. I am not doing anything. I'm leaving. So I left an hour and a half early. Ellie was found. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree, and I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you doing today? Oh no, our streamer. It's broken. Curly, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. Yeah, Danny, it's ridiculous. That's how I got... I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Ellie. I hope you're having a lovely evening. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, Danny, literally the first accident I ever got in was because someone did that exact same thing in the parking lot of my community college, but swerved into my lane, so I didn't have time to react. They just slammed into the passenger side of my car. I mean the driver's side of my car. Been done for about, oh yeah. Bad drivers, pun intended, drive me mad, Roger. Yeah, exactly. But I got out of work early, so highs and lows. We'll take the W's. Let's not focus on the negatives. Today we are playing Night in the Woods. We have already started a playthrough of Night in the Woods, so if you're new here, make sure you do ! Trigger warning, so that you are aware of the content in this kind of game, because it does get a little heavy. There are some heavy themes in it. Aw, thank you. No, I would have turned my right around and road rage the person like Mateus. Oh my god. Yeah, well, I didn't want... this guy was driving, a huge black pickup truck. It was massive, the ones that are overcompensating for something. So, my dinky little Honda Accord would have been crushed, so... Thank you, Mom. Guys, we are going to continue our playthrough. Make sure you ! Trigger warning if you have any kind of sensitivities to certain subjects, so that you are aware of what the kind of content that is contained in this game. But it is a very comfy autumn game, and I want to keep playing it. I want to make more progress in it before autumn ends. But yeah. Till the afternoon, dream about the things that I want to do. Change the world, I should change myself. Alright, I'm gonna launch Night in the Woods, so give me 2 seconds. About the things that I wanna do. Ooh. What's everyone's comfort beverage? Because mine is definitely hot peppermint tea. Thank you! I appreciate that. Okris? Okrazek? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Sorry, I have to find the file on my computer. Very own creation of my very own creation. There it is. All right, I'll just launch. Change the world, but can't change my clothes. Hot chocolate with marshmallows. I love hot chocolate, and it just simply does not love me. It gives me headaches sometimes, and I'm suspicious that it might be because there's milk chocolate in the chocolate in chocolate milk in hot chocolate like powder mix. So, Curly, thank you for gifting a sub to BB. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh my goodness, and Okris, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I do hope you enjoy the stream. If you're new here, you can ! Discord and join our community Discord. It's a lovely community of wonderful people who are also welcoming. And we have movie night sometimes. We have a lovely, sorry, you're hearing Night in the Woods launch. That's what that sound is. All right, we are gonna pause the music, even though Cash slaps. But very curly. Oh, what an unfortunate autocorrect. I don't drink a lot of things like soda or juice, but I do like milkshakes or an iced mocha. Ooh, that sounds really good. Water is a great thing to enjoy drinking. Genuinely, I have a friend who actually most of you know them. My friend Wiz really struggles with drinking water because they just don't like the taste of plain water, which I know sounds wild if you don't believe that water has a taste, but I think water has a taste. So here I'm gonna go main screen, game capture, properties. This should work. Boop. Yeah, okay. Tell me if oh, actually, did that show up? I'm clicking on the... Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good. Hot peppermint tea, sleepy time tea, or red tea for me. Hello, Luma! Welcome to stream! I hope you're doing well. We are going to continue our Night in the Woods playthrough. Oh my god! Marshall, thank you so much for the sub with Prime! I appreciate it! Thank you, thank you! 2 months, Pog? You're 1 month away from having a little flower next to your name instead of the sprout? Alright. It's cozy hours, guys. This is May. If you haven't watched me play this game before, this is our protagonist. Her name is May Borowski. She's this funky little cat, and in the last episode, she got very, very wasted in the woods at a party. She also kind of yelled at the guy who she used to date. She's a college dropout. She plays bass in a band with her friends Greg, Angus, and B. And also, her little gang of friends discovered a human arm outside of the diner. Well, human. They're all kind of anthropomorphic animals, but they discovered an arm outside of their local diner, and so things are getting a little suspicious. I will be reading all of the dialogue, and I will voice act it. So oh my god, I have to remember hold on, what the heck are the instructions? Okay. Scriggins. Oh my goodness. Bruce, Pastor K. This is our little notebook where we draw our friends and our adventures. Oh, Germ! We got a new Germ page. How do you draw a space dragon? Greg, this is Greg, this is B. Do we have an Angus page? We do. Did I pass it already? Where's our Angus page? There he is. We love Angus. Germ! This is a very cute game. Treating today as my lazy day where I take time for myself and do what I love to do. That's wonderful, Shattered. I'm so glad. Yeah, the great thing is you can watch a playthrough of Night in the Woods and not really get the whole thing spoiled, because there are many different paths, there are different endings to this game. You can interact with your friends differently, there are different interactions you can achieve. C is my interact. Okay. Alright. We have messages from B and Greg. Hey, I'm at work all day. Just saying, if you want to say hello. I am here to be helloed at. That's okay.
Update! The robot smells a little weird. Not sure what we missed there. Anyway. Hey, boyo. At work all day. Very bored. Work sucks. Crap Falcon, more like it.
You will understand. Are we an Angus or a B-Root player for the little hangout sessions? See, I am an Angus enjoyer. Angus is my favorite boy. But I'm taking the more, I think there's only like technically like a Greg and a B route. I am a Greg person personally. Let's do some warm-up. Do you guys want to see me play bass? Let's play bass. Could play some bass, but which song? We are going to play either Weird Autumn or Die Anywhere Else. Let's play Die Anywhere Else because I'm better at it. I don't think their band even has a name. Because May was surprised that the band even still existed. They used to have a member of the band named Casey, and they... Casey has gone missing, and there are, like, lost person posters all over the town. So we're not quite sure what happened there. Just not here. While I play the rhythm game, it makes it very impossible to read chat, but I promise throughout other moments of this adventure, I will be very attentive. The sad thing is that, like, I feel in my bones that I could 100% this song if there's a part that you'll see where I just play a bunch of notes in a row. These parts. See? Like, it's those parts. They screw me over. I've literally missed one note, and it's during those parts. Oh. I jinxed myself. It's okay. Everyone don't perceive. Just not here. Ooh. I would be honest. I would honestly do separate playthrough to see all the interactions. Lemony and the Lemon Tree, perfect band name. Not bad considering I don't know how to play this song. I don't really voice act for May because she's the main character, so I would have to do so much like voicing for her. Chaotic good route. So true, Mom. I also adore the art style. Did my dad move these yet? I'm trying to get my dad to clear out this crawl space. Oh my god, he hasn't. Yeah, Dad put him here. I bet Dad should move him. It's only fair. I keep telling that old man, and he keeps making me watch television with him. I'm gonna look at this bird. I wonder if you can learn to talk to birds. Alright, nothing else this way. The art style and the music in this game is very, very sweet. Hi, Mom. Morning. Long night? Yep. Remember those big robot things from the food donkey? Mm-hmm. You were scared of those. Cried your little eyes out. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Mm-hmm. I don't remember this at all. Mm-hmm. You okay? Yeah, just been doing boring adult stuff. What kind of adult stuff? I'm adult stuff. Hmm? Just like Budget, bills, numbers. A lot of adulthood is number stress. That sounds bad. I'm bad at numbers. God, me too, May. Oh, I remember. Okay, well, I'm gonna head out. Have a nice day. Actually, we can talk to Mom a couple more times. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Is that all she's gonna say to me? Okay, cool. Honestly, thank God, because usually our interactions with Mom are like a lot longer than that. I don't know why I'm so convinced that hopping on these and making them open like every single day is gonna unlock some super secret for me, because I don't think it will, but will I continue to hop on them? Absolutely. Yes, I will. The pumpkins in the back remind me of the pumpkins from over the garden wall. Well, we're gonna go up on the wire because that's the only way for me to access. Wait, I have to hop up in this tree. This tree. Let me in. Let me up. Okay, there we go. Bounce, 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 bounce. I want to play Fortnite, but I have no friends to play with. Hashtag broken. Hi, May. I hope you're doing well. So wait, if there's birds that are not anthropomorphic, then can they understand them still? I don't know. That's a great question. There's also like squirrels and other critters. Guys, it's a Stars Day. Okay, hold on. I gotta get up there to see our friend. He's gonna show me the stars. Let's see. May Borowski. Yep. Up here on my roof. Yep. Come to hunt some dusk stars. Definitely. No thanks. Yeah, definitely. Come have a look. His name is like Mr. Chavosky or something like that. Wag! My eyes! Filter! Ugh. Alright, I don't remember how to navigate this. Okay, I do. I do know how to navigate this. I lied. I'm actually a pro gamer. Oh. Okay, that's one that we discovered a different day. That's right, I have this little cool detector thingy that tells me when I'm closer to a constellation. It's probably this star. Yeah. We get little stories. Found one, found one, found one! Elephant Ames, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I do hope you enjoy the stream. Over the Garden Wall gave me nightmares when we watched it, Lem? Like, I thought nothing would scare me until that creature. Really, Shattered? Oh my god, Over the Garden Wall is like my comfort cartoon. Let's have a look. Sterling the Seer. How come I've never heard of these guys? Hi, Plu! Hi, Plu Smile! By the time they got to these rare stars, the well-known myths and legends were taken. Iramoki or Aramoki, I think. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh, this one, Sterling, is a tale of the world changing and leaving one behind. These are all gonna be bummers, huh? Was he not psychic? What's that supposed to be psychic? Who can say? Do we believe any tale occurred? Either way, one day, his king met a new sage, an astronomer. And she showed the king how the planets and stars orbit in regular patterns, and why. And the king kicked Sterling out of his quarters, for the seer had long told the king a different story about the stars. Did Sterling believe his own story? That sounds fair. I'm gonna ask if he believes his own. Have the streams split screened while I take... Look for a stronghold at MC. You're so valid, Emmy. It is. Night in the Woods is a gorgeous game. I believe he did. Is the volume okay for you guys? Can you hear like the music and stuff in the background and it's not too low or too loud? Well, that's how things go. Is there no responsibility to care for those whose labors, even one's universe, are suddenly replaced with a new one? Are they obsolete? That's how life is. No. I think May is a dreamer. No. What is to be done? I don't know. Isn't there some other job the king could give him? Or some way where he doesn't have to be useful to the king in order to survive? Okay, thank you. Maybe just a tiny bit louder, just an ounce more of sound. Okay, give me 1 second. Here, I'll do that. Oh, my desktop audio is already at max volume. It's one to ponder. I will try it after this story. The stars, they make one think. Ooh, that's not our only one today? I think we get 2 per day. Oh, I've hit the border of the sky. We zoom in. We speed run finding these constellations. That's also the border of the... Ooh, I think it's this one. Boom! Found one! Let's see. Ah, yes. Simone the fighter. She got a gun. Simone lived in a good land. But under every good land are the roots of oppression. And in this land, those roots took hold. And choked out all else. That was poetic, Mr. Chazikov. Chazikov, that's his name. Jeez. That's why I have him with a Russian accent, because Chazikov is absolutely a Russian surname. Why am I thinking of that Kid's Tale of a King who kept bothering his royal clothes maker, and the maker just ended up making him nothing, and the king thought it was a fashion designer? Yes, the Emperor's New Clothes. Thanks, I was just reading the summary off my phone. Oh. We may not have signal, but we have Wi-Fi. Anyway, when the borders closed and the curfew began, Simone and her comrades began to plot. They infiltrated, they sabotaged, they freed prisoners. Very nice. Simone was one of the first to be identified. But she evaded capture even as the wanted posters went up. As whispers of her grew up throughout the land, more and more of her neighbors prayed in the night that Simone would be their salvation. Simone sounds dope as hell. That's a lot of pressure for one person. She was not alone, of course. She was but one part of a growing organism. But she became a symbol. It is difficult to think of many things, so sometimes having a symbol for all of them is important. Like numbers. We do not know where Simone is buried. Ah, god damn it. I knew this wasn't gonna be happy. We do know that when things boiled over, she led a charge against the palace gates. And behind those gates were cannons. Oh no. Many years later, when the mass graves were exhumed, her bones were mixed with so many others, it was said that she now lives on, in the bones of all in her country. Jeez, that got dark. And sad. And spooky. Bleh. That is history. That's both of them for today. Neato! May definitely is the kind of person who would say cool beans. And I am also the kind of person who would say cool beans. Wow, that was pretty great. Come by again. Couple days. We shall hunt the stars. Bleh. Excellent. Simone and Sterling. Oh, and there's nothing up here for me to get, right? Oh, wait. What am I looking at? Arnold Applebaum owned the mining company like 1,000 years ago. Dad said he was a crook who hated the unions. But we did get a library. That got turned into apartments. Look at the cute bunny. Oh wait, there's more? What else can I look at? Don't think I've ever read this plaque before. Arnold A. Applebaum. A father to all workers. A grandfather to their children. A great-grandfather to those children's children. It keeps going like that for a while. Erected in 1910. B has this dude right outside her window. Oh my god, is B's apartment the one with the bats in it? Because that's incredible. I love that. I say cool beans. I also say cool beans. Guys, we are all sayers of cool beans. B has this dude right outside her window. Constantly. Arnold stalker bomb. I got another doodle. Hello, B. Did you get my text? He said, hey, B, you up? Oh my god. He said, ahaha, and then what? I'm so sorry, Squirrel. To be fair, you stood under my feet. What is in that pumpkin? I thought I could go in that window. I guess it's closed right now. What? Okay, these do nothing. Good to know. At least right now they do nothing. Yo, this squirrel is working. He's putting in the hours. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Hi, Selmer. Totally, what's up, Selmers? You know what's good? Off the top of my head? Not bleeding on your seat in junior high? Not falling in a trash can and puking on yourself? Not seriously injuring someone during your first kiss at senior prom? Oof. Is that an arm in the pumpkin? I don't think it's an arm. I think it looks like they shoved, like, trash in it. Without me? My mother would say it all the time and now it's stuck in my vocabulary. Isn't it? I love this squirrel. This squirrel is workin'. Oh my god, I'm gonna do the long one. I was gonna say those fruit snack thingies we used to eat in grade school. Oh, right. Yeah, those are really good. Did that other thing happen to you? Nope. Want to hear a new poem? Always. I always want to hear Selmer's poems. Sometimes I like fruit snacks. I'll buy the train tracks. Decent. A juice box. And headphones. I enter the juice zone. The juice zone. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. The first one sounds the most reasonable. Shattered, I never go with the reasonable sounding one. Jeez, those are like all I want now. You made them sound so real. I can taste the atomic dino snacks and the blue clear squeezer. Thanks. I think Mr. Chazakov's up there again. Oh, really? He's gonna fall right on this stoop one day. I can see the water tower from my back window. Seen a fire up by there the other night. Wonder who was up there. That's suspicious. That's very suspicious. Hey, dude. You're gonna make my dog anxious. And she poops a lot when she's anxious. All right, sir. Always a pleasure talking to you. You in particular. My favorite neighbor. Can I talk to you? No, but you're pretty. Hi, Seth. Thank you for the lurk. And hello, Hatter. Thank you for the lurk as well. Wait, bleeding on a seat is reasonable? I mean, if you like... I mean, a lot of, I feel like a lot of girls have the embarrassing, or not even necessarily girls, I feel like a lot of people with uteruses may or may not have experienced that universal embarrassment of getting their period in like middle school or high school and not being prepared for it. That's what bleeding on the seat is. So is there are there dogs that can't be anthropomorphic? There's a cat. Like, look in that window. There's a cat. So, like, who knows? Like, literally, is that my cousin? Who's to say? Is there anything new on the board? Tap 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 tap. Grab, 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 grab. Tip, tip, tip. No, there's not. It happens to the best of us, Sag. The rules are out the window. Uterus hammers are in a constant race against themselves, gravity, and time. True. We walk in the sewers. Hello! I like talking to you. Wife long gone, kids don't care. Tunnel fish are always there. Haha, yeah, man. Oh god, please don't listen. I change his voice constantly, so these will not be consistent. Delicious pretzels. God, I always want pretzels when I'm down here. Oh, hello. Hey, it's May. I remember. Old clock upstairs ain't stopped yet. What did you want to tell me about Granddad? Well, I'll only say if you really want to know. Haha, yes, I do want to know. Is it scandalous? I'm gonna say this just so that I can actually, like, get the answer. You got a history of troublemakers in your family. On your daddy's side in particular. Oh? Go back far enough and you got folks that were around for the real hard times. When the workers went up against armies. Oh yeah, I kind of remember something about that. Great-great-great-great-grandpa or whatever? Might have gotten the number of greats wrong there. Your grandfather and I weren't around for a lot of the violence. That was before even our time. No, we were around to watch the tide roll out. Dang, Summers got some competition. That man was spitting. True. That did happen to me like not that long ago, and I had to walk from class praying, just praying. I feel for you and I understand you, Shattered. And I can make it back to my tour without anyone noticing. Listen, anyone who is a true homie got your back. They either won't point it out or they'll give you something to cover it, like a jacket or something. That's the nice thing to do. No, oh yeah, I already read this one. Sorry. Oh, is that it? Oh. And? We'll need to talk again another time. My dialogue options are running out for today. I get tired. Hi, Ewan! Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Can I get you anything? I don't have any money. No, I'm just fine, May. We'll talk another time. Honestly, that's why everyone should have some products in your bag if you have the space. True. Okay, see ya. Very true. That's what I do at cons. At like conventions that I go to, I always wait. There's no teenagers down here today. What the heck? Oh wait! Exclamation point! Holy shit! The dudes! Someone hecked up the dudes! I like how she goes holy shit and then says hecked up. Who did this? Why did they do it? Not the dudes! Thought. New Possum Springs. Oh my god. Wait, is that Lolo? Oh no. Thank you so much for stopping by, Wilberfoot. That's okay. Thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Alright. And now I'm gonna walk back this way so I don't miss any of the prompts for like the walk through the town. Plus I have to go up to the church. Because God knows once I talk to Bea and Gregory, I'm gonna be roped into band practice. Up we go, up we go. Gotta do our daily prayers. They didn't even spell possum right. It looked like it like trailed off to me. Before I go in there, I'm gonna check back here. Is the homeless guy here? Or the guy who is no longer homeless because they're helping him not be homeless anymore? I like the pastor. She's nice. As pastors should be. Oh, he's not here today. Is there anything over here? When will this cliff be relevant to me? Oh wait, he's here. Seen a fire through these trees last night. Past these woods in here. Weird noises. I just kept to myself. And they went away. Oh wait, actually, I don't want that voice, because that guy sounds too much like the neighbor who talked about his dog pooping. This guy definitely has a Boston accent, something like this. No, Boston's a little too much. Probably like a New York accent. I'm gonna regress into my typical Italian American accent. For this guy, look at him. He's wearing a leather jacket. He talks like that. He's definitely got this kind of accent. That sounds spooky. Where? Right over there. Past the water tower. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a place where teens hang out. Let's hope that's all it was. In my experience, strange fire, strange voices ain't never been good. I wonder if they'll be back. Hope not. Oh, that's it. So good talking to you. Can I look at this? I can't. Bizarre. The little cat noise that May makes when you triple jump really brings a lot of joy and light and life into my eyes and my life. I said life too many times in that sentence, but you get the point. Love that the devs kind of accepted the headcanon that May is trans and sort of made it canon. Yeah. Well, May is like canonically pansexual, which I think is awesome. I'm pretty sure it's pan. We'll go in there after I talk to my mom. Hey, Mom. Can't talk today, lots to do. Really? What could possibly be going on? Well, sweetie, we have the town council here today. And after that 12-step program meeting in the basement? Oh, after that, a 12-step meeting. Oh, wow. And I'm doing both church budget and our budget at the same time. I'll leave you alone then. Thanks, hun. Mom looks tired. Honey, I really do need to concentrate. Mom looks tired. Why is Mom tired? What's back here? Let me in. Lemon. Lemon! That's what I think of every time I say that. May's mom has way too much going on. I know. I am drinking Constant Comment tea. Which is, for anyone who's not familiar with Constant Comment, it's like a citrusy, cinnamony type. Not more on the citrus side. It's like an orange warm. I like frogs! I do too! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you doing today? Oh my god, it's the town council. Oh, there's too many voices here. He's very nice. Yeah, and he can be like the first. A trial run. Where would you put him? Oh, in the basement. Or in the old library? With all the books? He's not going to eat them. What's poppin'? Hello! I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm not a tea person, but I would give it, to be honest, but I would give it a taste. It's really good. Yeah, it's my mom's favorite. I drink all of my tea straight unless it's a breakfast tea, like English or Irish breakfast teas. Then I need cream and sugar. But any other tea, I just drink it plain. Interesting proposal, Kate. Yes, thank you for bringing this to us. I don't know why he's British, but he is. I look forward to us moving forward together on this. It will be brought up at the town council meeting. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, troops, move out. I can't, like, do the voice that I picture the guy with the mustache has, but it's something. It's like this. It's like a grumpy trucker. Good night, Seth. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you sleep well. How's things? Okay. Weird dreams. Want to talk about it? Not really. I dreamed I was trapped in a wall. Jeez. No, it was fine. I knew the rescue crew was coming in a few hours. And it was cozy. So I could take a nap guilt-free. You feel guilty about taking naps? Wish I didn't. How's that whole thing with Bruce going? I'm hopeful and positive. That sounds like what someone says when they're not. Haha. It's fine, May. I don't know why I laughed like that. It's going fine. Excellent. Prime. Any primers in chat? Since going to university, I've been trying more coffee than I have ever. Mochas are my soul now. Mossy Rats, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoyed the stream. How are you doing today? I like your username a lot. Oh my goodness. Whew. Scare this pigeon away. Is there anything up here? Anything interesting? Any shenanigans I can get into? Oh, I can hear the train. Ooh, there's an open. Eat my shorts. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. I'm going in. Don't mind if I do. I don't like how quiet it is in here. I know what area this is! This is one of the things I remember! Wow, so this is where this stuff ended up. I remember the spring parade. It was so much fun. Until the year that Mallard P. Blooming... Oh my god. Mallard P. Blooming Rose snapped his tether and ran over Chris Evans. Chris Evans? Like the movie star? Then they canceled the parade. Cowards. They couldn't cage Mallard. Mallard needed to be free. And neither ropes nor the poor legs of Chris Evans could hold him back. I wonder what happened to both of them. I can tell you what happened to Chris Evans, May Borowski. Captain America? Beyonce? After the parade got canned, there wasn't much going on in the spring. But we still did the Easter basket blessing at the church. And ate special pretzels. We didn't bother to bless those. Profane pretzels. Oh my god, these flowers are fake as hell. Mallard deserves a better memorial. Where are my babies? Where are my children? Oh my god! Mallard! What have they done to you? Oh my god, that was so dramatic. I love May. Mallard forever. May, you could have used that space so much better than you did. Just observe. Mallard P. Blooming Row. One of my absolute favorite things when I was a kid. Proudest of the spring parade floats. Dude, this is a tomb. This is Mallard's tomb. Mallard, dear dead Mallard. You were my favorite anything when I was a kid. I ran to the spring parade to see you. You were like a big beaky dinosaur. Mallard, you're still amazing forever. Yikes forever. Chris Evans DLC. Chris Evans is canon in Night in the Woods. Chris Evans is canonically a furry, confirmed. Oh my god. Plu just being like, please. Oh, Mallard. Probably left here by the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Forgotten. But I found you. And I know you're here. And still a springtime terror. I'll keep you a secret, Mallard. But I'll visit. Aw, I love when May waves. It's so cute. Time to look. My babies! My babies! Mallard, you're pregnant! It's one of those God things. Like when you have a baby because of God? Holy crap! You are the cutest vermin. Hi, Father! Who's the best vermin? You are! You look so hungry. Is that why you're, not doing anything? I'll come back with food. Don't die. Cupette? Oh, little pets. Little pets. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back, babies. I'll bring you pretzel. Miracle rats. They are miracle rats. Hold on, wait. Do I have anything else? Okay. Let's go at this exit. It's locked. What the hell? That is a fire hazard. No, seriously. Is this thing as clearly marked as something it is not? Oh, grammatical error in the dialogue. Not to be an English major, but... No, seriously, this thing is clearly marked as something it is not. I'm coming back for you, exit door. And we're gonna have a little chat. With my boot. Worst exit. Easily. I love how many things May has to say about things. Hey, we hop. Shake the rats! I have played Little Misfortune Shattered. It was one of the first streams I ever did. I played Misfortune and I cosplayed Little Misfortune. There's a guy up there. Hello, sir. I would like to speak to you. I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Nuke Possum Springs 87. There's a fish up here that says greetings. Wait, how do I get to that guy? How do I get up there in general? Wait. Whoo! Oh my god. Parkour! Parkour! I thought the emote was a screaming cat. That's Mia! This is what I picture when Lem takes a sip of her tea. This is fine. I have a little fox on it. This is my For Fox's Sake mug. Again. Because I do love this. Yes! Are you the rat's parent? Hey kid, what you up to? Oh my god. How can I do this kid's voice? Handle nothing. Is this my germ voice, though? That might be my germ voice, and that's very important to me that that is exclusively a germ voice. Sounds good. Probably gonna go hang by the train tracks. Nice. See ya. Bye. Oh. Oh. Dude, you're so metal. No! I didn't mean to fall down here. My god. My hand-eye coordination leaves much to be desired. Oh, wait, I can look at this. I think these are supposed to be weather stations. Pioneer Scouts made them when they weren't playing football or learning about manhood. These are the manliest of miniature windmills for sure. I like that there's, oh, that's a real pigeon. I thought that was part of the weather station, if I'm gonna be honest. I dropped out of college, found myself a whole new realm of knowledge. Down the forest. Oh wait, I can still talk to this kid. Oh wait, just kidding. Yeah, it's that. Can I hop on this weather vane behind you? I can't? Cool. Wait. I can't hop 3 times. I can't. It won't let me. It won't let me. Alright. We continue. Alright, anything down here you have things to say about? That's where B is. Did I miss any random people who are having discussions outside of their workplace? I didn't. Good. Do you think rabies is more or less a problem in this world? Probably more a problem, I would assume. It's Lori. Hi, father. PSU mug. Exactly, Emmy. Oh my god. Palmetto State That is literally why Vale bought me this mug. And also, Emmy, can I show you something real quick? Because you brought up Foxhole Court and Palmetto State. Look at this. Look at what I have. Because I cosplay Renee, but I also cosplay Andrew. Hold on. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what I'm talking about with Emmy specifically in the chat, there is a book series called The Foxhole Court, which I highly, highly recommend to young adults who are looking to read an LGBT series, also about like kids who are coping with like a bunch of different traumas and stuff like that. Definitely look up trigger warnings before you read the series because it does get heavy and it like really, really has some stuff in it that's like super upsetting and triggering, but I highly recommend it. Emmy, look at this. I'm so glad, Emmy. I'm so glad. Wait. Look at this hoodie I got. My fictional sports team, the Palmetto Foxes, who play Exy. So it's this really nice like jersey material. It says Palmetto Foxes, and then on the back, it has my favorite character from the entire series, Andrew Minyard's name and number on it. Isn't it so cool? Ugh, I love it. I got that specifically for cosplay. Why does my stream health keep flickering between perfectly okay and absolutely garbage? Okay, we go back. Anyway, thanks for letting me talk about my book for 2 seconds, everyone. Yeah, aren't they so cute? All right. Let's talk to this guy. Hey, dude. Hello. How's working here going? I don't know. It pays. I, like, refuse to unload all that rock salt by myself. It's not even Halloween yet. Hey, May. How's the pickaxe? Trying to kill me. Unsuccessfully. Thus far, at least. What's so stressful? Well, on top of everything else, we're hosting that stupid Harfest play tomorrow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm never offering to do this again. What are you up to tonight? Nothing. I'm, like, super tired. Because everything about my life is exhausting. And I'm doing the work of like 3 employees plus a store owner. Even though I'm 1 employee and I do not own this store. Oh, weird. I thought for some reason you own this place now. You'd think. But also no. I'd rather die. Literally make me a coffin. Using materials and tools from this store and bury me anywhere else. Jeez, that got intense. Anyway, I'm not doing anything. I'm doing nothing tonight. I can do nothing too. Fine. So are we doing this? I'm gonna say Natural's got a couple other stops to make because, again, this is like the route between B and Greg, and I really want to take the Greg route. Oh. Okay, okay. So let's go talk to Greg. Ahaha, felt. Literally flew. And literally anyone who's had a retail job ever has had the universal experience of I am one person doing the job of like 3 people. Is Angus here today? Let me see. I want to see my little boy. There he is. Hi, Angus. Hey, me. Hey, Angus. How's Videoland? Good, good. Start of the Halloween rush. Got a pretty good horror section. Nice. You got a favorite? What, horror movie? Yeah. Scythe Sabbath or Black Oaks? I like Black Oaks. Oh, nice. Witchy. Yeah, it's witchy as hell. And scary. Angus! Hello, Danny! Hello! Oh, they torture us. We can vote. We can do both. I know. Yeah, that one's like historical. The witchy version. Well, see you later. Bye. I gave him a similar voice to Sharkle, I'm now realizing, and that is kind of beautiful. Poetic, really. I ran 2 separate counters with 0 visibility of each other for 5 hours one night. And you're a saint, Danny. Oh, hi, I can talk to you. Hey, CJ? Yeah? You were like in high school when I was in middle school. Oh, well, did I know you? You used to play nerd games with Tom Bramwell across the street from my house. Haha, nerd games. That's quite a memory you got there. He's wearing a D8. He's wearing a D8 shirt with like a dagger through it. Oh my god, I wonder if he plays a rogue. Do you live here anymore? Nah, just back visited. For nerd games? They were like pen and paper role-playing stuff. Cool. But no, I'm just visiting family. Husband's driving down tomorrow. What do you do now? Lawyer. Oh, wow. He's a queer D&D player? Ah! Can I ask you some law stuff? Well, I'm not acting in a professional capacity. But yeah, sure. What's the best way to rob a bank? What's the best way to get out of jail? Jail or bank? Thank you, Father. Hi, May. Welcome back. Someone... First person I see in chat, jail or bank? Oh my god, okay. 2 people said bank. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Blue. That's not really legal advice. Legal's like laws, right? And bank robbing is a crime, right? And crimes are against the law? It's all related. I guess. Just, you know, bandit mask and a gun? It's been done. You know, we don't really learn this kind of stuff in law school. What is the point of, like, going to college if you don't learn useful shit? Laws are pretty useful. Useful my ass, CJ. May. Sorry, welcome back. Have a nice visit. Bye. Canada official, I will hydrate. Thank you so much. See ya. CJ, mwah, I love you. Favorite NPC, not including the main cast. Sorry again, thank goodness. What's got you down? It's nothing. Hey, go Smelters, right? Yeah, go Smelters. Men, never talking about their feelings. I've been listening to a lot of Dungeons and Daddies recently, and my mind just lives in that space. The train tracks are over there. We will go visit the train tracks after we talk to Greg. If the Mod Squad does, please record for the common folk. Mod Squad will get private replay of the entire game, so M will choose the jail dialogue option. Messed up, Sag. Jail, jail, jail. Literally, my entire mod team said jail, but Richter and Emmy said bank before any of them could. Yes. Oh my god, guys. Before we talk to Greg, because Craig is going to take a lot of my vocal energy, I have been listening to a podcast. This is my recommendation, okay? Let's talk face to face. Hi, listen to me, look at me. There is a Dungeons and Dragons podcast if you are a fan of podcasts and you would like something in the vein of like the vibe of the original Adventure Zone balance. please, I implore you, look up the podcast Dungeons and Daddies on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, anything like that. If you like Dungeons and Dragons and you don't care about rule stickler like stuff a lot, please listen to Dungeons and Daddies. It is a podcast where 4 suburban dads are transported into the Forgotten Realms where they have to find their sons and then fight their own dads in order to return home. And it is so good. It is incredible. I can put on an episode of that podcast any day of the week and it will literally brighten my entire day. I have been speed running because they just finished the first arc of the campaign. It was delightful. I haven't finished it yet. I'm dreading finishing it because it literally brings so much light and life into my life. I said that twice this stream and I still screwed up saying it. Anyway, it brings so much joy to me and it's hilarious. All of the podcast members are comedians and creative writers. Freddie Wong, if you're familiar with early YouTube filmmaking and also Video Game High School, he is on it. Ashley Birch, who is a very popular D&D player, has been in Dimension 20, has been in Critical Role. Ashley Birch is her brother, Anthony Birch, is the DM, and she guest stars on it a couple times. It's wonderful. I love it so much. Please listen to Dungeons and Daddies. It is so good. Ron, my one and only. Was it Curly? Oh my god. Well then I like literally both Will Campos, who helped write Video Game High School, and Freddie Wong, who obviously was like the original producer of Video Game High School. Both of them are people who play on this podcast. It is so good. Please listen to it. And if you do, talk to me about it. Like, please. Hello, random numbers. Hello, Daniel, if I remember correctly. I've heard so much good about them. I'm just so drowning in school. I understand, Danny. The episodes are about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on like how much lore really occurs. Like, there are some episodes that are like quote unquote filler, but they're not filler. They're just fun and like enjoyable. And then there are ones where they have like really deep stuff. Daniel, Danny, random, pick your poison. Hi. Okay. Hello. I'm glad I got it right. I like dungeons and I love Daddies. Shattered, please. It is hilarious. They, for like a long time, they're like drive a Honda Odyssey that is sentient through the Forgotten Realms. Oh my god, please listen to it. I literally, like, I will have a group listening party of the first episode in the Discord. That is how much I implore you guys to listen to this. Also, one more thing while I'm here. Guys, look at my earrings. My friend Aston made them. They're called Beasties. Speaking of Dungeons and Dragons and things related to it, my friend Aston makes adventuring equipment, aka these little things called Beasties. My earrings have a little beastie. So they look kind of like mimics from Dungeons and Dragons. And they're beautiful. They're hand sculpted. They assembled the jewelry entirely themselves. God, my hair in this side is just not working with us, is it? They're so cute. I think I've shared their shop before, but I'll put their shop again in the small business portion of our Discord if I haven't already. They're wonderfully talented. They do books, they do backpacks, they do a whole array of things. They have like soap dispenser with Beasties on it, so not sponsored, just fun. Fundy's Leaf. Oh my goodness, I'm going to sleep after this, but I love your hair so much. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh my god, if you are a Fundy enjoyer, you are among friends in my chat. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We are going to go back to Night in the Woods, but I needed to talk to you about Dungeons and Daddies because, guys, it's literally all I've been listening to. It's all I've been thinking about. It's so good. Please check it out. Anyway, not sponsored. I just really enjoy Dungeons and Daddies. Okay. Bye, May. Have a great night. I hope you sleep well, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. So when is the watch party for episode 1? I can wait. Literally next Saturday I don't work, so if you want to have a listening party where we all just chill in a VC and we listen to the first episode of Dungeons and Daddies, I'm 100% down for that. Alright, let's talk to Greg.
Hey, hey, hey!
Hi!
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Whoa, what's up with you?
I want to do something!
Okay, wow. You drink like all the coffee? You have a near-death experience or something? That one.
This job is one long near-death experience. So, dude. You wanna do something?
Ugh, can't today, dude. Yeah, man, let's go. If I say can't today, dude, can I come back to this? Because I do want to hang out with Greg. Dream Daddy Let's Play? There's some daddies that are fine. I played Dream Daddy before when it was popular and it came out. Oh my god, wait. Maybe he'll be like, maybe if you change your mind, come back. Do we think there's anything near those train tracks? Let's be honest. Oh, we'll try.
Oh man, it's cool.
Yeah, I can definitely come back. I'll come back and hang out with Greg. Otherwise, if I just screwed that up, we'll just hang out with B, because B clearly can be hung out with. And I don't mind mixing it up. B and May have a strange relationship, which is why I'm always more inclined to hang out with Greg, because one, Greg is queer and I love him and relate to him. Germ! My man! Hey, Germ!
Hey, where'd I go?
I don't know, supposed to hang with Greg or B tonight.
Jeez, I'm not asking you to run away and get married.
No. Yes. No.
Okay, bye.
Bye! Is there anything by the train tracks? Anything over here? Did I wasted my time? Well, okay, we didn't waste our time. We talked to Germ. I should have hung out. Can you imagine if I was just like, yeah, I'll hang out with Germ instead of B or Greg? Actually, I'm unlocking the hidden third route, which is just becoming Germ's best friend. And that's how we're gonna play this. Hello, Berries and Cream! How are you doing? I hope you're having a great night or day, whatever time of the day it is for you. Alright, let's hang with Greg, our main man. Our best friend.
So, dude. You wanna do something?
Yeah, man, let's go.
Awoo!
I love that he's a little coyote. I think he's cute. He's like a coyote and a fox. Like, they don't really specify. I'm pretty sure he's a coyote. Oh, hell yes. Look at this montage. We vibing. We are biking. Oh my god. Greg is just the coolest person ever. Greg rules, okay? I think you can actually jump on Germ's trampoline if you keep talking to him. Not sure, though. That's wild. We replay this later, and we just go with Germ. When I took too many screenshots here, crashed the game. I remember that, Blue. I remember that. You know what, though? You're so valid for taking screenshots. It's either Germ or Lori. Is Lori... I'm, like, forgetting who Lori is, because both of you have brought her up, and I don't remember who she is. Not that I don't love... Oh, okay, are we approaching the end because he's... That was wonderful.
No, it's like a kit you can get off the internet. Germ and me put it together.
So it's a motorcycle now.
No, it's like a motorized bike thing. It's different.
Why don't you just get a dirt bike again?
I'm an adult now. I ride a bike.
So, like, where are we?
The woods.
Alright.
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, okay, I'm up here with you. Log bridge to Valhalla.
Cross and die, mortal.
This log is gonna snap, and we're gonna break our legs. And have to crawl back into town.
Or to die of, like, bears and cold.
Remember when we used to knife fight?
Yeah.
We go home with, like, cuts all over our hands? So dumb.
Well,
What?
I got knives right now. Just saying.
Hello, Miranda. How are you doing? Lori is the angsty film rat. Complimentary. Oh, that's Lori. Oh, I feel bad. I gave them a more mask voice. That's fine. Knife fight? Mans is pedaling very fast here. I haven't played Franbo Shattered, and the only reason I haven't played Franbo, I watched a playthrough of Franbo a long time ago. I would still be able to play it because it's been a while since I watched it. But the only reason I haven't played Franbo is because I do know that there is a point in the game where it is a very long, dragged out, like, laundry list of things where you have to, like, collect a bunch of different items, and they're very hidden all over the world, and it just takes a long time, and it really drags the momentum of the game down, which is kind of sad. Elena, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoyed the stream. How are you doing today? So, I love Franbo. I just really wish it didn't have that point in the game where it just completely drags out the game. It makes it so long. That's why I really liked Little Miss Fortune, and I played Little Miss Fortune instead of Franbo, because it was much better paced and really, like, condensed that kind of atmosphere and that storytelling into a much, like, more suitable game for, like, streaming, I feel like, and entertainment. Because I even remember watching, like, I think it was either Markiplier or Jack play it, and even they were like, oh, this part of the game is just not fun to play. Holy shit. Yeah, you're on.
First to wuss out 3 times loses.
Come get cut, Gregor.
Say goodbye to your fingers. Stab me once, shame on you. Stab me thrice, shame on yice.
Okay.
First one to wuss out 3 times.
Yeah, I got it. Stop stalling.
On guard.
Get stabbed. How do I stab? See? Okay. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, Greg. Ah, no! No! I lost! Ah!
Ha ha ha! Eat it!
Hi! I am doing well, thank you. Oh, that's so nice of you to say. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm rusty. Unlike you, I'm not street trash.
Mate, you're trash wherever you go.
Oh, ho, ho, so that's how it is. I'm gonna stab you repeatedly with this knife. Can a mod please trigger the trigger warning command so that new people who are joining chat can make sure that they're comfortable with the kind of stuff that's in this game? Thank you so much.
Yeah! Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Thank you, Plu.
Cool.
Go. No! I have to get Greg. Oh my god. What's the strat here? No! Oh god. He's so much better at this than I am. No! Ugh!
You okay?
No pity, Greg. No pity.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Go. Ow! Greg, how dare you? This is my safe spot. Oh, I'm so bad.
Did I get your knuckle there?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to explain this to my parents. I got him 3 times total.
Attacked by a dog again?
Nah, they'd ask why I had a knife.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Go. I have to be I have to be Greg. No! It's so hard. This looks like icicles. Hey, 3 times the charm. Nope.
Ha! You suck. You wouldn't last a day on the streets. Also, are you okay?
I'm feeling a little woozy. It might shock you to find out that I don't knife fight much.
I wouldn't either if I was that bad at it.
Ugh, my poor hand.
Okay, well that's probably enough stabbing for today.
All this blood gonna attract predators.
Good point.
Wait, oh, sorry. Wait, why did you have 2 knives?
Huh. Good question.
Mmm,
Let's break this log!
with the knives?
No?
This is probably gonna kill us.
Nah, dude.
Good point. Oh, God. Jeez.
Yeah, man.
I think you have a C-shaped knife. True.
I was thinking.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking.
Yeah?
Like, if you see a rotting tree or a log or something in the woods, or like there's ice and a big rock, like you have to kick the tree over or break the ice. Like, I can't not do that.
Yeah. The like feel of it's different now. Because I was here.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense. These woods will never be the same, man. I changed them.
We changed them.
Butterfly effect.
Dude, someone's gonna die or get born because we broke that log.
Crap, man.
Yeah.
There he goes. Just a little guy. He's got places to go.
Shoop.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised you still have that.
Yeah, well, hunting wasn't my thing. But I mean, dude, like, what isn't fun about this thing? Did you ever go?
Nah, my dad wasn't into it. Granddad was, but he definitely saw it as a guy thing. That was fine, I guess. I was pretty annoyed by that at the time. Obviously, I'm gonna be annoyed at the sexism.
Really? Think you would have liked it?
Probably, actually. Like, just buck hunting or something.
Season starts day after tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, anyway. I would have liked to have been asked at least.
You want to shoot this guy?
So, like, what's going on there?
The forest god.
Like in the story?
Yeah.
Looks like you just stuck a bunch of targets and decoys together.
You work. Bang, bang. With what you got.
I don't want to know. I want to know if Greg said bang bang out loud or if that was the sound of his little crossbow.
You want to shoot it, dude?
Yes. Hi, Alexi. I hope you're doing well. You should go stand in front and I'll, like, shoot over your head.
Dude.
Okay, fine. Give me it. Quirky, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoy the stream. We're getting cozy. We're getting comfy. We were playing some Night in the Woods. He definitely said it. Hello, Broth. How are you doing? Follower goal puck. Wait, no way. Wait, hold on. Let me check my Twitch statistics. Hold on a second. Did we just hit follower goal? Hello. Hello. Who's hosting me? Lexi, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, no, we're 2. This is a little bit inaccurate. We're still 2 followers away from 3,000. Okay, but we're close. We are close. Thank you guys so much for the support. But, yeah, almost. Oh my goodness, and Lexi and Raves Rain. Oh my god, lurkers, thank you, I appreciate it. Hello, we just hit 3K. Hold on a second, guys, pause the game. Hold on, we just hit 3K. Hold on a second, hold on. This, to me, feels like a Shivers moment. Thank you, Raves. Thank you for being my 3,000 follower. Let's go! Hey up, Lexi. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining us and being one of my last two followers for 3K. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having a wonderful night. Whoa.
I get the shivers whenever I'm thinking about you. Just wanna live without you. Be on my own again.
Look at you guys go.
I get the shivers whenever you go out of line, yeah. I feel it creeping down my spine, yeah. Wanna be alone again.
Alright. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna play the whole song, but thank you guys so much for your support. It's been a long road to 3K, but thank you so much. It's unbelievable that we're here, and I appreciate each and every one of you so dearly. If you're new here and you would like to spend more time with this community, you can always ! Discord and join the Discord. We have a lot of lovely people there. We do movie nights, we do watch parties. There are a bunch of channels where you can share pictures from your life and pictures of your pets and just talk to other like-minded people who are very lovely. And we have an introductions channel where you can talk about yourself and let everyone in the community get to know you a little bit. So please do join us. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Okay, back to Night in the Woods. Oh my god, the girls are fighting in chat over who gets to do the Discord command. We're about to get it. Okay, fine, give me it. This thing reminds me of the thing from that one Ghibli movie that it has like a human face, but it's like the spirit of the woods or whatever. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Wow, this is heavier than I expected.
Right? So, make sure you pull back before you release the trigger.
Then I just shoot wherever?
Not at me.
Alright. How do I... Ugh.
Hunt that beast!
I want it... Wait.
Hunt it!
Oh my god.
This is what life is.
My bloodlust cannot be sated.
The hell does sated mean?
Dude, this is like 8th grade vocab test shit. Oh god.
Bam!
Can you control where this goes at all, or is it just random? Holy cow. Oh my god, May.
Wrecked! Slaughtered! Trashed!
Oh my god, at least I'm hitting it. May barely can hit.
Roasted!
I'm out of bolts. Aw, thank you guys. Is it? I will fight for the Discord command if I have to. Chop the wood to light the fire. Yeah, from Princess Mononoke. You can aim elsewhere? Nightmare file much? I know. This is fun. I can take on, like, vampires now. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Could I... It's fine. It's fine.
You could. Vampires of Possum Springs.
They're out there. Shiny teeth. Shiny as the night. That's alright. I'm fine with just shooting the target.
Okay, enough shooting for one day.
Tilly the Hat, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you doing? This thing. This guy. And now we gaze. So. Why does it sound like there's a movie reel? What the hell was that?
Yeah, that's been happening lately.
Oh my god, these birds work for the bourgeoisie. That's all I'm saying. What has?
Electrical stuff.
Like me basically dying twice last night?
Nah, I think that's on you.
So I don't want to be nosy, but you seem a little up and down today?
Yeah. It's a thing. I mean, it's been a thing in general lately, but... I'm a good person, right?
Sure. Define good. Sure, obviously. Sure.
I don't know.
What's up, man?
I try really hard. Angus, like, needs me. He needs a Greg badly.
Don't we all? Is Angus in trouble or something? We all need a Greg. We all need a Greg.
Yeah, but with Angus, he hasn't had the best life. His family is like pure trash.
How so? I assumed his family was polite and quiet. No, how so?
Just like assholes. Really stupid assholes. I just don't ever want to lose him. Not ever. I don't know what I'd do. I don't want to screw this up.
Are you two doing alright? What are you worried about doing? Are you two doing alright?
Yeah, I think. We've had some arguments lately.
About what?
Stuff. But I'm just parking lot trash. I've known that all along. I've got, like, no future if it was just me. When I'm awake at night, I listen to Angus snore. And I stare at the ceiling, and I think about how I'm a complete piece of shit. And...
Greg. Greg. Calm down, dude. You're good. And Angus is good.
Yeah. Angus is good. Nice, smart, hot, cool dude. Down to chill, etc.
Greg, cetera.
And you know, he's got that ass. He's got that ass.
Oh my god, thank you for finally saying it.
It's a fantastic ass, right?
Fantastic.
Okay, I'm not comfortable with you objectifying my boyfriend.
And I'm hanging in there, thank you. How are you? I'm loving the vibes here and the way you voice the characters. Thank you, Tilly, I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic. I'm here with all of you guys. How could I not be? Only his ass.
And who could blame you?
I love them. The dialogue in this game is like really realistic because I do this exact same thing with my friends where if we're having a deep conversation, we'll still kind of break it up with humor to like make sure that the mood doesn't get too like heavy and upsetting.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. Probably worried about nothing. I have really up days and really down days. And I don't know which it is until it's over sometimes.
I kind of coast through on general blah right now.
Hello.
Hello, who's hosting me? Shattered, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. Thank you.
What kind of birds are those?
I have no idea. Hello. Hello, thank you for the host.
Hey, bird!
Oh, you guys can't see them very well, can you? Hold on 1 second, guys. For this particular scene, I'm gonna turn off my face cam. Hello! Shattered, thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. Hold on. I'm gonna do this so that you guys can see Greg and May, and I'll put my little... We'll just put my little PNG up. So let me quickly do this. There we go. Hi. Okay.
Northern dumbfowl.
Eastern skinny bird.
Do they fly south?
Do you want me to make something up?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. That's real good.
Thank you, Shattered. Aww, I love them. Oh. Greg's happy, okay? Force God. Greg's sad, okay? I did all that to put my PNG up. I didn't realize how much of the scene that I was kind of blocking the dialogue. My bad, guys. Sorry. Usually my webcam's in a pretty convenient location, but that one was a bit off. Let's see. Thank you so much for the follow, Bluesome. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you doing today? Alright. Hey, Dad. Oh, I didn't want to go upstairs. Obviously, I want to talk to my father. Is Mom here? She's not. Probably still at church. Oof. What's up? Long day. Yeah, same here. How's socializing? Surprisingly tiring sometimes. Yeah, that's why I don't do much of it. Any idea what was up with Mom today? Oh, she's just stressed. That's vague. Haha, well, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but you spend a lot of adulthood being vaguely stressed. True. I'm glad you're doing well. No worries, not a problem. PNG or not, the stream is going great. Thank you, I appreciate it. Bye, Emmy. Have a great rest of your day or night. I appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Aw, dang. I thought the stress would at least get more specific. Oh no, you'll have that too. Cheer up, kiddo. It's only life. Gee, thanks, Pop. So how about those crawl space boxes? Yeah, okay, I'll move them. TV time? Yeah, for a little bit. Obviously, I'm gonna watch TV with my dad. It's my dad. My papa. Oh god, here come my garbage and Malloy, my Garbo and Malloy voices.
There, we're back. Great crowd in here tonight. We never leave too long, folks. Say Garbo. Yeah, Malloy? Crowds like this remind me of our early days. I disagree. None of them are angry and drunk.
Ha 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 ha, laugh track.
Most of them, anyway. No, I mean those old nights. Those good nights. Just the heat of the stage lights and the thrill of winging it. And the gentle thump of an empty beer bottle thrown at your head. Ah ha 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 ha. These days are pretty cushy. You think we're getting soft? You sure are. Around the midsection. That's a whopper! Malloy, it's company policy to never body shame. Oh, I never worry about that, Garbo. Why is that, Malloy? I'm what you call body shameless. Ha 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 ha. Coming up next, Garbo and I go to counseling.
My god, good for them. Good for them. Good for them. That's my Hatsune Miku impression. Anyway. Thanks, Dad. This was a real zinger. Anything? I'm not going in there because obviously he hasn't moved the crawl space boxes. When we cover the bird at night, it makes the bird feel a little dead. Is that just me? Good night, Tilly. Thank you so much for stopping by. That's totally okay. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Much love to you as well. Have a great rest of your night, and I hope your assignments go well and are easy, and I hope you're taking care. Thank you, thank you. I got a message from B and a message from Greg. Hey, B, you there? Yes, sir. What are you up to? Doing budget stuff for the shop and watching music videos from the 80s. Those are the exact things you'd be doing if you were like 20 years older than you are. Well, someone had to take over for my mom. I'm just being thorough. Well, you're doing a good job. Thanks. Gonna get back to work. Night-night. Greg time. Mm-hmm. Hey, kid.
Hey yo! Thanks for hanging earlier.
No prob, dude.
How are your knife wounds?
I ran them under some water. I figure that'll fix them.
Sounds right. Sorry I was a bummer there at the end.
It's fine, dude. Seriously.
Yeah.
Get some sleep, man.
Will do. Night, brah.
Hi, Jerkle. Bye, Lexi. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. It's okay. Take your time. If you ever need any help with that, just hit me up. I'd be happy to like call with you and chat with you, okay? I hope you have a great rest of your night. We're gonna play some bass. Trump. Woo! I was launching into a Pitbull song. I don't think we've played Cycles yet. Let's play Cycles. That song, you know. That song. Oh god, hold on. My T thing is on my keyboard. Oh, it's the song that played while we were on the motorcycle or the bike. Aww. Aww. This music is so good. Oh, I hit the 4 at the same time by accident. Now I was doing so well. I got overwhelmed. Okay, we're fine. Oops. Oh, I skipped that last one. Okay, we're doing this. Or not. Oops, that was an accident. Sometimes I like go to move one of my fingers and like my entire hand lowers instead of just the finger, and I end up hitting multiple notes by accident. This is the first time I've played this song though, so I did not know what to expect. I love the little leaf animation. Aw, that was sweet. I love that song. Bass time, bass time, bass time. Oh, about that bass, no treble? There should be a band of only bassists. Not bad considering I don't know how to play this song. Oh, at least I did okay. Okay, this is like one of the images from this game that I would genuinely get tattooed on me. Just saying. Look at that. It's simple, it's sweet, but it's a reference to this game. Either that or I was like, it's funny because I could get the little circle with the cross that's on May's shirt, like tattooed on me, and it would be a reference to both May from this game, which is one of my favorite games on Earth, and also a reference to my favorite characters from Naruto, whose family symbol is basically that. Naruto fans know what I'm talking about. Yes, Plu! Yes! Shakes your hand. Bedtime. Yes. Time to sleep. Take our little boots off. Have a freaky dream. Thought I was gonna say Uno. Interesting. It is. It's fucking windy. Ooh, I think so. I have to light lanterns. Am I still finding the little guys? Oh, I'm on like the back of trains. Wait, can I hop up this one? Oh, I can't. I can't stand on the trees. Oh, I am still finding the guys. Oh, I'm glad I found the violinist first. I love violin. I used to play violin when I was in, I mean, this is a long time ago, but I played violin through middle school, and then when I went to high school, unfortunately the orchestra teacher was really bad at her job because she did not teach orchestra, she just instructed orchestra. So if you didn't know how to read notes, which I will tell you right now, a lot of musicians, like professional musicians, do not know how to read notes. What is that thing? Possum Springs, Deep Hollow County. There's an eclipse. This just happened in real life. There was just an eclipse. Give me a guy in a tower. This is a big area. Hello? Shadow coyote. Hey, Ayo, orchestra kid. Yeah, I was an orchestra kid, but only in middle school. I was more of a choir kid, honestly. I love the music in the stream. How's game going? It's going good, Aaron. How's D&D going? Oh, that's awesome, Shattered. I kind of like... What if I just jump? Am I gonna die? I can't die. It's a dream. That was a leap of faith there. Okay, I haven't been to this part of the map yet. What is this? I can't interact with it. It's just very bizarre. I used to be able to play the Jurassic Park theme song and like my favorite, or no, was it Star Wars? I think potentially the Star Wars, like do 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 do. All right. So I found 2 of them. So the other ones must be closer to the center, I'm thinking, just based on... Based on the locations of these little pillars in the middle. I could be wrong, but I think I just need to go up and go left instead of right this time. Dini's going good, I'm glad! That teacher's supposed to be there to teach kids the notes, not yell at them. Yeah, she didn't like yell at them, she just like did not, like she'd be like, okay, know this entire piece of music, and then if you didn't, you were just basically like lost the entire time, you know, like there used to be this Vine of this kid playing the cello, but he was just like miming it the entire time. Like that is literally how it was. Where it's like, ah ha ha, I'm literally like pretty much paying to participate in this, but I also am not playing an instrument. Like I'm literally spending my time to show up to this event and just like not actually play music because I don't know how to do it. Perfect. That is a tower over there. Actually, wait. Oh, I think I fly too far with this one. Oh, I did it. Groovy. Jammin'. Violin is such a fun thing to play, however, it can give you back pain, stiff neck and shoulders, and carpal tunnel. Yeah, woof, that's rough. But that's awesome, Shattered. Oh. Can I... Oh. The answer was no, I cannot hop on the invisible train. Whoops, I forgot I can't hop on this little lantern thing. Alright, I'm only missing one guy. One dude. But I found the one over there. Oh. Oh. There's gotta be a guy in the center here. Hold on, let me see something. Did I make a choice to go a certain direction when I was higher up here? Oh, there's a lantern below me that I haven't touched yet. I'm gonna go down to that. May, my little glow stick. Though I still had to play the xylophone, so... Oh my god. Wait, I never learned how to read notes. I faked playing my flute sometimes in band. It was stressful. Exactly, like I would just sit there and be like... And just be like air miming the notes, and like basically everyone around me was... Wait, there's a... Yeah, there's a lantern there. I found it! Excellent, I found all the guys. Oh, jammin'. Groovy. Is this the way to the center? No, this is the edge. Okay, so we're going back this way. I remember I was playing in the pit orchestra 2 years ago for my high school musical. And all of a sudden, right before we started playing, my D-string went out of tune. Oh, that sucks, Shattered. Yes, this one is so good, Blue. Here we go. The violin, honestly, carries that song. It's so good. Ah, B, no! Ooh. My goodness. She said, ow! The first thing I was taught was playing sheet music for the violin. I could read it to an extent, but like not well enough that like I could do it without instruction. In our band class with every song, there was like at least 3 people that just couldn't play it, so everyone else would have to cover for them, and every player has a song like that. Yeah. It didn't sound bad. We got B and Greg again. OA message. Annual Harfest play tonight at the Old Pickaxe. Come out and see the haunted history of Possum Springs. I know there are I know there are exclamation points at the end of those sentences, but like I genuinely don't think B would put any enthusiasm into those statements, especially because she's working it.
Happy Halloween, dude. Get spooked or something.
Thank you so much, Greg. And of course, we gotta click on charcoal. We will play bass before we go to bed. Maybe I will get spooked, Greg. Maybe I will. I've definitely grown in quite a bit since then. A little bit taller, a regular bit wider. Granddad said I was sturdy. Screw it. I am sturdy. I want to know what the story is behind this Zorro cat that's like right here. What's his story? What's his vibe? Hey, Trash Bird. Nothing on the book. On the bookshelf today. Don't tell me what to do, Greg. Wow. Ooh. Oh? Crawl space, crawl space, crawl space. Wait, hold on. I can't jump on that. Ooh. Oh, wait. I know how to open this. Left 45, right 100, left 22, left 90, right 15. Thanks, Granddad. Ah, it's opening. What the hell? It's an old tooth? Yeah, that's a tooth. Granddad put a tooth in a safe in the basement. Well, never know when you'll need an extra tooth. You and me, tooth. We're gonna go far. I'll take it. It's just like, yeah, I will actually keep this on my person. It could be, this could be useful to me later. Mysterious tooth. I really genuinely wonder what this is, what that's for. Basement? You're on the second floor. I know! That's what I was thinking, but I guess, like, it's a crawl space that, like, goes into the basement? Alright, actually, I already went down here, so let's go downstairs. Ah, there's the boxes. I like how Dad moved the boxes out of the crawl space into the living room? Like, the foyer of the house? Where people will enter our home and then see boxes just stacked up. Hey, Mom. You okay? What's wrong? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. You're lying. So, honey, do you feel like talking about school yet? Okay. Not really. Okay. So what's the story? I just felt like it wasn't where I should be. May's parents seem really nonchalant about her. Where you should be? What does that even mean? Ugh, never mind. Let's talk about this later. Any idea when you might want to do that? Because, honey, I'm all ears. I really am dying to find out why you decided to up and abandon all the plans we'd made as a family. Jeez, Mom. Where is this coming from? You know you're the first Borowski to go to college. Yeah, Mom, I know. I only heard that since I was like 6. Well, honey, we've been planning for it since you were born. Spent a good 18 years and got into all kinds of trouble. Just for you to decide you'd rather be here. Might as well have taken all that effort and money and worry and dumped it in a hole. Are you, like, having one of your mood swings again? Ugh, I'm the moody one in this house. You are the moody one in this house. Well, enjoy this house while we still have it. What? What's happening to the house? Maybe it just isn't where we should be. Mom, this isn't funny. You know what? F off. Not that one. Mom, this isn't funny. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. Why start now? Go off and do whatever it is you do. You know what? Maybe if I had more examples of, you know, getting out and making something of myself. No. No. You do not get to. Maybe you wanted me to get out of here because you never got around to doing it yourself. Maybe I'm just the most recent failure in the line of failures that is our family. I'm leaving now. No. Mom. I didn't like that. Guys, healthy communication between parents and kids is so important. And, you know, not putting this weird pressure on your kid to, like, be the successful, like, fruit of your lineage is also probably the ideal. Like, not doing that. That's the ideal. Oh my god, these guys are never gonna leave. Was that a wizard that just drove by in that car? Yeah. Knock that acorn down. This must be Bee's room, and I love that for her. We're gonna feed our... We have to feed our rat babies today. We have to feed the rat babies. I'm gonna drop down to Selmer's. Hi, Selmer's. Whoa, decorations! Girl, you can't mess around on Halloween. Jeez. Want to hear a new poem? Nah, maybe another time. No, okay. Sure. Bats and moon against the gloom. The night is black. I made a snack. Cool. I microwaved. Pizza I'd saved. Though pizza cold, it's breakfast gold. That's so true. It really happened. A big Halloween fan here. Yeah, me too, obviously. You going to Harfest? Nah, staying here for the trick-or-treaters. You are a saint. Oh, what else you got to say? Harfest is dumb. Hi, Swaggy. How are you doing? Welcome to stream. That was personal, yeah. It's not your child's responsibility to prove that they belong in a world you brought them into. True. Reminds me a lot of my mother and grandparents' relationship and me and my mother's relationship. I'm sorry to hear that shattered. I hope it's, like, healthy and good for you. And that you're in a safe place. Harfest is dumb. Really? I love it. Thank you so much for the follow, Swaggy. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Lemon Tree, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. I mean, are you 8 years old? No, I'm not. Selmers. There are no age limits on enjoying Halloween. Don't touch my pumpkin. Sir, I can assure you. Look, I'm touching your pumpkin. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm touching your pumpkin. I was gonna be like, I assure you, I would never touch your pumpkin. But then I lied. Because actually, screw that guy. I'll touch any pumpkin I want to. I'm gonna touch this pumpkin. See, here we are pumpkin touchers. That Ferris wheel looks like a nightmare. Thanks, Colleen. That's helpful. What's wrong with it? I don't trust giant load-bearing machines you could assemble and disassemble in one day. It's the hit record. We've always had the hit record at Harfest. Yeah, since 1984. Maybe that's a clue that we should retire it. Shut up, Andrew. Okay, everyone, let's just take a step back here and cool down. We are going to have the hit record at Harfest tonight. Fine then, I'll send all lawsuits your way. Bring it, Colleen. Sir? Sir? Nah, this guy knows. This guy knows what it's about. That coin. That cash money, if you will. Let's go see if the homeless guy is here. Is his name Lyle? I keep forgetting. Hi, Kay. Wait, hold on. I'm looking at this. Breathe some fire already, dude. Actually, I think that said breath some fire. Howdy. You waiting for someone? Well, I think I'm being stood up. Date? Not the kind you mean. Honestly, a big part of my job is someone calling, me heading out, and them not showing up. You were meeting them at the statue of Saint Rebello. Yeah, the fire-breathing guy. Who, like, ate people. That's a bit of an oversimplification. But yeah, basically. Cool guy to have a statue of. Outside the church, I mean. Well, I didn't put it here. But can't we learn something from the Saint Rebello? Breathe fire. Eat people. Eat people. Sure. This statue is part of our Encourage Criminal Acts outreach. Encourage Criminal Acts? It's working. Oh, I see. She's joking. Whew! How's the situation? The situation? With Bruce and stuff. His name is Bruce. I was completely wrong with Lyle. You know who I'm thinking of? The homeless guy in Stardew Valley. We wait and see. And pray. Alright, you do that. Linus! That's who I'm talking about. You gonna go down to Harfest tonight? Dunno. Maybe. Keep to myself. You should say hi if you're there. I'll be there. Okay. We'll see, I suppose. Hey, dude. We are friends. We are friends. The teens. They're doing a seance again. Hey. Hello? Hey! Traveler from distant lands. You have journeyed far. And it has brought you here. To us. Actually, I walked like 50 minutes from my house. Walker, far from home. We will tell you of your future. But first, to be truthful, tell us! Which of these have you seen? A shipwreck? A ghost on a hill? An arrow broken. Broken? Broken? Really? You're all like 14-year-old goths. Why am I answering this? The ghost, the shipwreck, the broken arrow. I want to say the ghost. Painting Angel Wings, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Chain. I hope you enjoyed the stream. How are you doing today? Let's say the ghost. False. You have failed. We cannot help you. You may see us once more, but it is not certain. And then, never again. Okay. Have fun, kids. Fun is all we have. Do you, like, practice that talking in turn thing? You're not gonna knock on us to the pastor, right? For being out here? Nah. Cool, thanks. Oh, I got a doodle from that. 3 weird teens I met. I like the bunny. I like their vibe. Hello, Julian! How are you doing? Yeah, Julian. How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. We are certainly enjoying ourselves here. Some cozy night in the woods. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Oh my goodness, my throat is killing me from all these voices. It is like a necessity for me to make tea before I do these playthroughs because otherwise my throat would die. Oh, God. Hey, Aunt Mall Cop. Mall cops don't carry guns, May. Jeez. I guess you need that gun for... What are you doing? Blocking off the road. Oh yeah, wouldn't want to do that without a gun. You know how many times I've shot someone? No, tell me now. once. You kill him? No. So you're saying you don't really need it then? You should carry a battle axe. That would be impressive. I'll look into it. Ugh, she's so pretentious. Coffee, cigarettes. Coffee, cigarettes. 87th annual Possum Springs Harfest. Aw, everything is so great in Harfesty. Which is basically just a less spooky Halloween. Whatever. I just want to head home and get ready for tonight. I could just do that. Or I could wander a bit. Take in the Harfesty air. Well, I'll get home when I do. I love when things are all decorated. Me, May, shaking hands. Hi! Oh, you're the one everyone keeps talking to me about. You hype for Harfest? Harfest is pretty dumb, right? I'm gonna watch a bunch of old Dracula movies from the 60s. That actually sounds really cool. It is. Gonna get a pizza too. All to myself. Wow, you have life way more figured out than I did at your age. Really? What were you doing then? Hanging out in really embarrassing places online. Ruining my life. This one. Oh, bye. Thank you so much for stopping by. That's okay, Mel. Thank you so much for the lurk. It's okay. I appreciate you stopping by. See ya. Later. Oh. R.I.P. R.I.P. that lie. Oh, Bee's not at the pickaxe today because she's doing work for Harfest. I gotta go into the sewers. I gotta get a pretzel for my babies. I gotta get a pretzel for my babies. For my babies, my little rats. My friends. Anything new? Any updates? Nope. Okay. The guy's not here, but he's my favorite guy. The old woman isn't here either. I have to like steal a pretzel for my babies, but first I'm gonna see if the teens are here. Where is everybody? What? Oh my god, we used to do that. Awesome. Well, you go easy on my street. Deal. Oh my god, I love them. Oh my god, look at them. Guys, somebody who wants to go into like VTubing or PNG tubing on Twitch, please just make your avatar this pumpkin cat because look at them. Look at them. Mwah, chef's kiss. Okay, bet. On it. Flu, you already have a good avatar. Leave some for the rest of us. I bet some rat babies would love a delicious pretzel. It could be better. It could be pumpkin cat. Okay, May. You're only gonna get one shot at this. Just gotta freeze when he looks over. Even if you're holding a pretzel. No movement. It's simple psychology. You've done this before. You've still got it. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, go. I am not screwing this up for my children. I am the bandit queen. Me and Plu will have the same one. I stole a pretzel for my babies. My babies are gonna eat. Good eating tonight. I am such a good mother. Hey, it's these guys. You going to Harfest? Nah. Gonna watch the game. Is there a game tonight? Well, no, but I was gonna watch my fave highlights. Why don't you come on out? Might be good. Stretch your legs. See the parade. Ever see the game live? No, never. Come on out to Harfest. You never know. Yeah, alright. Yeah, go Smelters! Go Smelters! They're alright, those two. Is Germ over here? I said, is Germ over here? Is Germ over here? I said, is Germ over here? Why does Germ just like hang out by the train tracks? He's not over here. Wait, he is! Hey, Germ! Hey, Bay! Hey, I'm Scams. Scams? That's Jenna. Hi! Hi! I'm Bildon. And I'm Germ. Oh wait, and I'm Germ. I'm May. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Hey Germ, you coming to Harfest? Maybe. Are you guys going? Yeah, we might hop over. Check out the party. I mean, y'all got ghosts here for real, right? Yeah. Oh, what was that voice? Yeah. What? Little Joe, you know. Yeah, man, local legend. My man Tapeworm, out in Bright Harbor, he told me he never got off in this town because of the ghost. Oh, that's a load of crap. I don't know why I made this guy super distinguished. He's definitely not. He sneaks up into rail-yards and snatches up the good and the pure. I'm changing this guy's voice. Well, you kids got nothing to fear then. Damn it, old timer, we're as pure as the air. Alright, well, I guess I'll see some of you there. Nice to meet you. Same, little lady. See ya, Germ. See ya. I love voicing Germ. Ooh, I like the spooky ghost cat. What if tattoo of this ghost cat? Also extremely niche, but very cute. Ghost cat tattoo, please. Please just get a Night in the Woods tattoo. I'm begging you. I want to live vicariously. Snack Falcon. I can go in. First, I gotta feed my rat babies, though. They're my #1 priority. I can't believe Possibilities is closed. I'm still mourning. Oh, Angus! Is Angus here? Is Angus here? Is Angus here? Angus! Happy Halloween!
Hey, you too.
You feeling spooky?
Oh, extremely. Can't you tell?
Do your spooky face. Ah! I love him! Angus, you're just smiling. And it's adorable, not scary.
Oh.
Nice effort, though.
Hehe.
I literally love this bear with my entire heart. I love him so much. I would die for him. I would let May die for him. You are Curly? That's awesome! I'm jealous. Ghost cat tattoo. Where are my babies? I gotta go to the window. Is it here? No, wrong house. That's my house. Oh, oh, oh! Where is this dog's owner? Oh, I was hitting the wrong button, my bad. Enter. That's my impression of May's grabby hands. Thank you so much. Babies, I brought you food. All right, my little miracle rats. Time to eat. Come here. Yay! Wow, you're hungry. Very hungry. I guess I'm your mom now? I don't know if I'm ready to be a mom. Babies, babies, babies. Those are my kids. What are we naming them? What should we name my rat babies? Rat baby! We got 2 of them. Name them after the TV show, guys. One is named Hyunk. Name them Garbo and Malloy. That will get very confusing while we're talking about this. One is named Hyunk. Hyunk, hyunk. Time to say hello to Greg. It's time. Hey! Hey, man. How's things?
Good. Harfest Rush.
No one's in here.
You missed it. The horror.
Oh.
I done got horrored.
Horrored. Horrored.
Getting horror.
Oh, getting horrored at work is the worst. I like always stay in the Greg voice. When is this place busy? Yeah, this is it. When I had that job that one time, I worked the longest night rush.
You know, you've never mentioned having a job?
Oh, that's a story for another time.
Anyway, you're here now, and I'm here now. And it's a lovely day. And I was worried I'd have to smash these light bulbs all by myself. So what's up?
Nothing. I'm very interested in this light bulb smashing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do I swing like this? Yes. Oh, I see.
Ha ha ha. Jeez, May.
God, this is... Oh! Ow! Jeez! Mans threw a bottle at me.
Boom.
Oh my god! Ah! What the F? Just throwing trash at me!
Bam!
Oh.
You should try hitting it with the bat.
Can I hop? I can. Saffy Taffy Gaming, thank you so much for follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoy the stream. Hello, Avery. Hyonk and Bonk and Bionk. Ugh. Ah! Okay, I'm done. Before I lose an eye. I got hit 3 times. Ooh, thank you, BB. Thank you, Avery. I appreciate it. My natural hair is very curly, so I don't wear it like this a lot because it gets really, really frizzy sometimes.
So what's up?
Nothing. Oh, cool. That was it. That was the interaction. Hi, Alex! I played this game. I love it so much. Oh my goodness, Safi, which route did you take? Did you take Greg's route or did you take B's route? Or did you do multiple playthroughs? I think I did everything. Yeah, I went to the train tracks. I talked to Greg. B's not around because she's setting up the show. This person is just going to talk more about death. And these people are all talking about their respective things. Alright. We did it. My brother said you were the nicest person in the world. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for saying that. You played twice, so you took B and Greg's? That's the way to do it. Experience the whole thing. Bonk. Alright. We are home. Is my mom here? She is not. Wait. I didn't go into the church. Hold on. Hold on a dang a minute. I didn't go into the church. I ran past the church to talk to the homeless guy, and then I didn't actually go into the church. Hold on a second. I got some things to do. I gotta talk to my mom. Because she was being a real grouch. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing today? Aw, thank you. Why do none of the birds have eyes? Like, they just are like big reflective holes. Yes, I want to go in church. My God. How else will I make my vital announcement at the podium? I'm busy. Mom, don't be like that. I like thinking that May has, like, dyed pink tips like I do because the little tuft of their hair has, like, a little bit of pink on it. But it's just, like, on their head. Did I literally run all the way to church just for my mom to say I'm busy? Anyway. Prime! Any primers? Any primers in the chat? Any subscribers? Anywho. I can't believe I ran all the way here just for my mom to say I'm busy. Why did I bother? That was sad, though. I don't want to be mad at mom. As anyone who's spoken to my actual mom, because she comes around in chat a lot, I love my mom. Prime. It's totally free, and all you need to do is hook your Amazon account up to your Twitch, and then you get a free sub to whatever streamer you want and access to all of the same benefits such as their emotes and ad-free viewing. All yours. And you don't even have to commit to one streamer. You can have one streamer 1 month and a different streamer the next. Anywho. Nothing here. Y'all get ready for Harfest. Hold on, before I do that, we gonna play some bass. I can play some bass? But which song? I did Die Anywhere Else, so obviously it's time for Weird Autumn. Thank you so much for the follow! I will thank you properly as soon as this rhythm game is over, but thank you! Welcome to the Lemon Tree! I hope you enjoy the stream! Oh my goodness, hello? Oh, my hand shifted, I'm so sorry. That was, whack for a second. I was like, how am I hitting all these buttons and my hand is not moving? Nobody perceived that. We are acing this. I did his best. Do I watch anime? If so, which anime? I do. And Coco Athen, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. Hope you enjoy the stream. Go to bed. It's 1 p.m. What are you talking about? You played a log. I'm glad, Richter. Die Anywhere Else 2? The Awakening. I do watch anime. Not bad considering I don't know how to play the song. My favorite anime of all time is Akatsuki no Yona or Yona of the Dawn, which is not a very popular anime, but I love it. But more mainstream anime that I enjoy Haikyuu. I enjoy, like, if I, like, tilted my camera, like, the slightest bit upwards, you can literally see, like, my figure collection is sitting atop this wardrobe here, like, right where my thumb is. And then my Ouran High School Host Club poster is up there as well. I love Love Live a lot. I cosplay. Bye, Coco. Thank you so much for stopping in. Hi, Base Clamp. How are you doing? I do remember you. How are you? Thank you so much for coming by stream. Did I get any messages? I didn't. Hi, Sharkle. Goggy Whip. Goggy Whip. Oh yeah, normal clothes. Oh yeah, time to get spooky. Excellent. Sweet. Witch dagger. Perfect. Now I check my messages. Still nothing. Hey. Well, Lemon, I wanted to ask, who's the artist that drew your starting screen? They're really pretty. I'm doing well, thank you. I am playing, yes, Figure Collector. I am playing a game called Night in the Woods. You can exclamation point trigger warning in case that anything like that upsets you. No sleep. No sleep. Harfest. In case you have any like triggers that you cannot or are not comfortable seeing. Thank you, Carly. Wait, I can't jump. I can't jump in my little outfit. All right. Is Mom home? She's not. But it's a story-based game that, hello? They must already be out. Following Maybrowski. Dizzy the Dizzy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree, and I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you doing today? You ate a rat for lunch. Oh my god. No! Oh, good night, Safi. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. Oh my god, look at all the cute drawings of the pumpkins. I like the one that she scribbled out. Oh my god, this is excellent. Fortune or splash 'em? Yeah, I want my fortune told. Dare you spin the wheel of destiny? Explain. None can explain the power of the wheel, save that it is an unknown circular soothsayer. Oh snap, is it gonna say the sooth? The sooths shall be said. Okay, I'm into this. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. 4. A mighty spin! A commendable spin! You fortune is your fortune. A place you will soon be. Forever. Okay, that checks out. Your card says much. In your life are those who would harm you, but also those who will protect you. You shall know both in your time. So some people are cool and some people are assholes? Language! Sorry, this just seems like a random fact about life. The cards do not lie. The wheel that chooses the card is unknowable. It's okay, you're fine! May's mom was being mean and you were oh yeah. So this is unknowable truth? You have learned much, child. I'm 20. Well, that was interesting. May the wheels ever spin in your favor. Alright then. Let's splash him. I love May's little costume. Hold up. Colleen, how do I get into this thing? God damn it. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Welcome to Harfest Spooktacular Water Balloon Toss. You know what to do. Or can figure it out pretty quick. Okay, let's go. Oh. Woo, you hit the you hit the spooky ghost. Oh my god. I'm over anticipating. I'm a scary spirit and I've been hit. Gonna haunt you for that. I'm extremely cold and wet. Ugh! Oh no, I'm dead again! Colleen. Oh no, you've hit the evil witch. Oop, I over anticipated that one way too much. Ah! Which way will I go next? I hit her that time. I did. She fooled me. Ouch! I'm gonna hex you up! Ah! Oh. Oh god. Oops, I'm the pumpkin. Okay. You hit me, the pumpkin. You got me, the pumpkin, wet. Ouch, that one hurt me, the pumpkin. I'm freezing now. The pumpkin is freezing. Rattle, rattle, I'm a skeleton. Clickety clack, you hit my bones. Oh my god. This guy's tricky. Clickety clunk, that tickled my funny bone. Clankety clink, I'm all wet. He looks so done with everything, but for real, the only thing I was Hot Cheetos 7 minutes ago. Hi, Iggy! Well, that sure was something. On behalf of the Possum Springs Town Council, we urge you to support local business. and enjoy our historic home. Possum Springs, more like Kathleen, no. More like Awesome Springs. Okay, we're done. Hi, Iggy. Oh my god, you are? Iggy in the USA? Why are you in the States? Base, please eat some real food. It's really important. Parade. Oh, is that our mayor? Bee's in here. The pumpkin looks so done. He definitely is. Hey. What you up to? Seriously. We're putting on this year's Harfest pageant. Oh, right, okay. Live from the old pickaxe. When's this thing supposed to start? 10 minutes, I think. You think? Ugh, this is a nightmare. Why did I ever agree to this? Chamber of Commerce owes me big for this. Everything's doing great, thank you, dear. That's awesome, Iggy! Oh my god! Oh my god. That's awesome, Iggy. I hope you have an amazing time. Jeez, I hear ya. What? Okay, so here's the thing. You won't have many lines. What? I've had like 3 no-shows. Why? Because this whole thing is stupid and nobody cares about it. B. Please, it's a fun part. B. Yeah. I will totally save your ass. I might have this memorized from when I was a kid. Probably not. They rewrote it like 6 times in the past 2 years to be spookier. So it's like 20% actual history now and like 80% spooks. So it's like fake history now? Okay, weird. So it's like fake history now? That feels more May. It's like the bad remake. Oh my god. Plu, that is not an American thing. That doesn't respect the source material. It starts off normal, but gets... Anyway, you got like 5 minutes to look at your lines. Psh, I can wing it. May, please don't wing it. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no. It could be. You don't know. We don't know where it comes from. I guarantee you, I don't think it's America. I'm pretty sure it's a British thing. On God, somebody brought up camel balls that I saw that was like not any of us. Oh, I didn't see ye there. Be ye ghosts? Are ye here to hear the tale of how Possum Springs came to be? Through the mists of time I see weary fur trappers from 1793. Brother John! Yes, Brother Stephen. From this vantage point, I do spy a deep hollow, and within a great dead tree, and besides, with which a spring. Blessed are we, Brother Stephen, for truly my throat is parched from these long and arduous travels, and carrying these 300 beaver pelts. Let us make haste, O excellent brother. Dare. Oh my god. Mexican candy is good. They are candy, yes. Curly Y. No, I've only seen the king that have smithy variety called monkey balls. Oh my god. Ho travelers spare a crust of bread for a needy woman. Ho travelers help an extremely old woman. This one, obviously. Haggard witch! Horrible to look upon. Cruel young men, ye did not even offer one of thy 300 fine beaver pelts to warm my ancient bones. thou art a rude and naughty boy. I shall curse ye and thee. And this very night ye shall perish. I am fearful. Steady, brother Stephen. I did not venture out into these hills to joust words with a hell hag. Yee-hee-hee-hee. I was born among these trees, 'neath the harvest moon, and ye shall die under that moon. Brother John, I am frightened. Faith, brother Stephen, art thou so easily shaken by the ramblings of an old crone? Come, help me carry these 300 beaver pelts. But little did anyone know that the witch did not curse in vain. There's this candy that is a peanut that are covered in like hard sugar. Delicious. That sounds delicious. I love like peanut butter and peanut flavored things. Y'all started talking about candy and I was like, I have candy. I have like a 5-pound tub of Twizzlers. Help! Help! Who will help a poor traveler? I can't believe Greg is in this.
By the moon and stars above us, sir. I beseech thee, what is thy trouble?
You're in this?
Yep.
Ah, witch! Yep. I swear thee, fiend, or friend, that this very day is this horrifying crone did curse my brother and I to die.
Swoons!
We camped by this very spring beneath the dead tree, and even now his body lieth upon the earth, lifeless as a pile of 300 beaver pelts.
Oh, it chilleth the heart!
Yee-hee-hee-hee! A curse upon you, rude young men, or I did curse this spring. I did curse this spring, that any man who drinketh from it shall perish. Ugh, I am slain! I join thee now, brother Stephen. Wow.
I am also undone, for I have dranketh of the water.
Don't leave me here, Greg.
Bye!
And yet, even there. Thank you. The curse's lust for blood would not be sated. Woo! Oh my god, is Angus gonna appear? Is Angus in this? Is Angus in this? Show me my boy. No, it's okay. I know they're goofy. Hello, Boy Drake, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Gaze upon them. Gaze upon these spirits. Brother, we are now ghosts. Ah, I am tormented by the accusing glare of 300 ghostly beavers. It would seem that all who die here are cursed to never leave. Doth that witch know what she hath done? May's little twitchy ear. Sneeze3, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree, and I hope you enjoy the stream. I just realized that the title is... It is a reference to Into the Woods. Hi, Sneeze, how are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful night. Or day, whatever time it is for you. Crap. For what is a ghost? For each man is determined on his path. Oh. And each path leads only to his end. Okay. And yet each path may lead to unknown places unknown. Oh god. You! From the bus station!
Young witch! It is I, the god of the forest.
Just didn't expect you to... Ain't that the way? Oh my god. It's Mooney Live! Thank you so much for the follow! Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you doing? I'm doing great, thank you! Oh my god, ain't that just the way? So...
Witch, thou hast tarried too long in this world. I banish thee to wander in the night.
through the stranger places. Oh, Mooney, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Hello, hello. Welcome, raiders. Oh, hi. My name is Lemon, or Lem, or M, or Emmy. Any variation of that nickname will do. Please just don't call me mean names. My pronouns are she, her, and tonight we are playing, we are into our playthrough of Night in the Woods. Thank you so much for the follow, Rhea. I hope you had a wonderful time at Mooney's stream. Welcome to the Lemon Tree, and I hope you enjoyed this stream. Please do make sure to ! Trigger warning in case you are sensitive to any kind of triggering content, because this game does get a little bit heavy and have some kind of, thank you, BB. Have some content that may be unsettling to watch, but do enjoy your time here. We are cozy, we are enjoying ourselves, we are watching this play that they are putting on in the game. So thank you. Mooney, what did you play and how was your stream? Please do tell me about it. What? Oh god, how did you know? Young witch, let me speak the wisdom to you. We begin and we end at night in the woods. But that is not the whole of the story. This is your line. Forest god, thou hast no power here. Forest god, thou... Even now, thy beginneth. Aw, thank you, Rhea. That's really sweet. You also played Night in the Woods? That's awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. Are you pursuing Greg or B's path more? Because those are pretty much the only two options. Ah, my infernal powers. Shh, young witch. Even now, the world you know endeth. And who can say what lieth in the world to come? Wow. Beware as you go, for there are ghosts. Woo! Take care. Also, if you're new here and you're interested, let me chew this Twizzler that I'm eating. You can ! Discord and join the community Discord. We have a lovely, lovely community of lovely people, and you can introduce yourself there so you can get to know everyone else. We have, like, channels for pet pictures, pictures of yourself, pictures from whatever you want to share. Memes, media, anything that you'd like to share with others. We have a lovely, lovely, safe community for everybody, and I encourage you to join it and be part of it. So was founded, then, this festival. Haha, Father. On Halloween, we shall celebrate the dying of the year and the founding of Possum Springs. Aye, may your ghost decree it! The beaver population suffered a decline, and now our biggest exports are corn and pumpkins. We used to be the county seat! Yee-hee-hee-hee. Now leave before I curse you all! Oh no, audience. And that's our show. Be careful as you leave here, for who knows what may lurk in the darkness. Also, be sure to pick up a flyer on your way out from the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Support your spooky local businesses! True, guys. Holiday season is coming up. Make sure you're shopping small. I highly, highly encourage you to go to Etsy or any other kind. Like, Twitter is a great place for small artists. Instagram is a great place for small artists. Shop local, shop small, support small businesses and small business owners and artists that you enjoy. I know I will. Thank you! Jeez, thanks, guys. I am never doing that again. So what are we doing now?
Well, I'm going home. Angus is making dinner and we're gonna watch horror movies.
Can I come?
It's more a date thing.
Oh. What are you doing, B? Chamber of Commerce folks are going to the buffet out by Ham Panther. Kinda have to go. Business stuff. I hate this. But you're good at it. Both of those things can be true. Can I come? Nope. Okay, well...
Good night!
Night. Neither of them dressed up, and I find that very sad. This is garbage. I love May's little pouty face. Look at her. She's like... What the... Oh my god. Hey, anyone? Shit. Go, May, go. Yeah! So, bought some plushes from Etsy for my sister for Christmas. Really do recommend it. I agree, Shattered. Where the hell did he go? Shit! Go, May, go! Oh, he's wearing like a helmet with a... like a miner's helmet. May, go home. There's a guy up there on the hill. He stole some kid? He looked like a ghost. A ghost, huh? Or something like that. May, you shouldn't be out here doing whatever it is you're doing. No, no one should be out here. But there's this guy. I'll drive you home, May. No! May! Now. I hate Molly. A pig's head. I don't think so, but it could be. Remember what? Oh, no, I don't want to save and quit. Hello? I was gonna show the, like, page of the journal that says ACAB all over it, but apparently I can't access my journal. Alright. Oh my god, I'm getting, like, chills. The atmosphere just, like, shifted. Part 3, The Long Fall. Hey, Nightbot posted my socials, so guys, if you're not following me on my social medias, like Twitter and TikTok especially, because I'm most active on those two platforms, please do consider it. If you like cosplay, you can follow my Instagram, and you can subscribe to my YouTube to see my VOD channel if you ever want to go back and watch some earlier VODs. I played things like Miss Fortune, I played Portal, a bunch of different videos that are no longer on Twitch, but they're available on YouTube. So consider checking it out. And there's the Discord link again at the end. Guys, I know things are getting spicy, but I do think I'm going to leave off here because I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours, and I think starting the next part is a great place to leave off. I don't think we should start this next part until we're ready to really, like, buckle in for the ride. So I know guys, it's been 3 hours though, and the next part just started. It's a great place to leave off. And it's a cliffhanger. So, if you enjoyed it, you'll have to come back next time we stream it. It will not be Tuesday, because Tuesday is Chill Minecraft Tuesday, but probably Thursday. So, it's either gonna be Thursday or Saturday. I'll let you know. Again, join the Discord. I will announce when I'm continuing Night in the Woods. That way you guys can know when I'm playing it. Because I know it's a story-based game and you want to be able to follow it. So, if you ever miss it, you can always come back, watch the VOD, again, on my YouTube or on here. But we are going to say goodnight to Maybrowski, and I'm going to say goodnight to all of you, chat. Hello, here's my face. Hello. Let me quickly pull up some tunes so that we can listen to some nice relaxing music on our way out here. Let's see. Let's listen to this one. We'll listen to some Wilbasut. Wilbasut. I'm glad. Thank you for stopping by, Rhea. Here, let me turn that down. My goodness, that's really loud. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've been streaming for 3 hours. I started at 6:30 my time. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate the lurk. Thank you for being here. Let's see if we can send you guys over to someone else and make their night, huh? Let's see, let's see. Oh my god, I can send you to someone. Someone we haven't rated in a long time. Hold on, I want to double check that they're not ending stream. But thank you guys so much for being here. We are going to raid a dear friend of mine. Hopefully if they're not ending, fingers crossed. I have to watch an ad on their stream real quick. So, oh, that was a bad move trying to clear my bangs away from my eyes. I already need to cut my bangs again. But thank you all for being here. I hope you all have a lovely night. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you ate something today and you make sure you're hydrating properly. Remember to spread love and spread positivity and spread puppy girl supremacy. Let me double check that they are live. Let me see if they're speaking as well, because sometimes they do non-talking streams. So I'm gonna mute myself real quick. You enjoy Wilbur, and then we'll be right there with the raid. Make sure you stick around for the raid because you get bonus lemon loot, okay? And you'll also help make someone's night.
Can he smoke more? Can he fuck more? Are you good enough to be his wife? Can he break me? Can he break you? Oh, I don't know what I'm to do. Yes, I don't know what I'll fucking do.
I'll be honest, I don't know if they're speaking because there's no one really that they're speaking to, but they're small streamers, support them, they're my dear friend, and they are doing art. If you like Genshin Impact, they are doing art from Genshin Impact. So we are going to raid my dear friend Mino. Their pronouns are they, them, so be respectful and be supportive. I know you guys will because you are all so, so sweet. Make sure you join the raid. I love you all so much. Mwah. Have a good night. Cat kisses in chat. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.
Can he smoke more? Can he fuck more? Are you good enough to be his wife? Can he break me? Can he break you? Well, I don't know what I'm to do. Yes, I don't know what I'll fucking do.